Would you like to see a social media strategy that will add six figures to your income in the coming year? That's exactly what we're covering. Check this out. Hey everyone, it's Kevin Smullin with 2Q Lead Generation Strategies. If you are new to our channel, welcome. We're so glad you're here. What we're all about is helping real estate agents just like you use social media advertising to create a pipeline that will produce clients for the rest of your career. Now, before we get going in today's video, just one quick note down in the description below. You will find a link to where you can go download our top performing ad templates for Facebook and Instagram. We've got things in there to help you with buyer leads, seller leads, open houses, and much more. So feel free to go check that out, download it. It's totally free. You'll thank us for it. Now, in today's video, what we're talking about is this strategy to, with social media advertising, to be able to increase your current income in real estate by six figures. Now, first thing we need to talk about is you'll notice that I said in the next year, right? One of the big mistakes I see so many people make when it comes to getting started with social media advertising is it's kind of like they plant a seed by setting up their first ad, and if that seed doesn't immediately grow into a tree by tomorrow, they think that it's an absolute waste of their time, money, and effort. And you've just got to get past that mindset. My clients who are the most successful, their success doesn't come from any one ad. It comes because of the consistency of all of them that they are running. And today's strategy is very much dependent on that. But if you can be consistent with the strategy I'm going to share with you today, it will easily add six figures to your income. I can prove it to you, and I can show you tons of results. So with that being said, here's what we're going to get into today, and I want to share it with you. I call this the Golden Goose strategy. And the reason why I call it the Golden Goose strategy is because it's kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, right? So let me share my screen here. So the Golden Goose strategy has three steps to it. The first step is every single week, we want to create a brand new video. And that video is basically where we're sharing helpful tips and strategies, market updates, showing a video walkthrough of homes, success stories. There's all kinds of content that we can show. However, the point is by them repeatedly, seeing these videos week in, week out, it turns Facebook and Instagram into this repetitive drip system. And that is where the magic happens, right? So that's our first step is we're going to create that video, post it to our page, and let me share with you kind of an example of what one of these would look like. So here's one of our clients. He's been doing those.
Most home buyers miss this
And this
step.
video
It's
is just simply
free
talking about a
and
step that many home buyers miss. And part of the reason that I kind of want to show you this is just simply because so many people from a production standpoint think that have to have the best graphics and the best camera and the best equipment. And it's some of those things that keep them from moving forward and just jumping in and recording videos. So part of the reason I like to show examples like this is just to show you from a production standpoint, there's nothing special really going on here. That's not to say the video's bad. The video's great, but it's just not special from the standpoint of he doesn't have a film crew who's filming it. He's taking a walk, in the neighborhood or park or wherever this is, and he's just sharing valuable information with people. And that's what people really enjoy, right? And so it's just about providing helpful information. So when you do that repeatedly, there's this know, like, and trust factor that begins to build. My experience in real estate is to a large degree, people like to do business with people that they know, like, and trust. And so the more we can get people to know, like, and trust you, that is where the magic happens. Now, we want to create this video and then we post it to your page. That's the first step. The second step in our process is we want to use an ad to target the correct audience. So part of the reason why we do that is because if all you did was create a video and post it to your page, very few people end up seeing it. And so you're really wasting a lot of time and effort in your marketing just by posting it to the page and hoping that the Instagram and Facebook algorithm favors you to promote it to the right people, and lots of them. And 99 times out of 100, they don't do that, right? And so they want you, they limit it on purpose because they want you to pay for an ad. So we just simply play the game. The good news is it's extremely inexpensive, right? So just to kind of share with you, where is it? There we go. All right. So just to kind of share with you what the cost is. So normally it costs around 5 to 9 cents to get somebody to watch your video. And again, we call that a through play. So a through play is it's 15 seconds or more of somebody watching your video. And so that's what is being measured right here in the ad account. And you can see the screenshot of several different videos where we're getting, thousands of through plays, or 1,500, or, it's based on the budget that we're spending, but it's only costing 5, 6, 7, 8 cents per person watching it. So think about that. To get your video in front of somebody and have them watch at least 15 seconds, or it's costing 5, 6, 7, 8 cents, it's just insanely cheap. And so we can build up an audience of people of around 10,000. Yeah, it's going to cost around $500 to $900 to be able to build that audience, but you don't have to do that all at once. Most of my clients will build that out, over 2, 3, 4, 5 months. But now, after that period of time, they just have this audience that they just repetitively market to over and over again. And it just becomes this constant source of transactions. That's the golden goose strategy. So that's why I call it that, is because it's just that golden goose that keeps producing an egg all the time. So what ends up happening is, it's kind of very much like this. Let me I'll go to the slideshow for this, but it's basically one video after another, after another, after another, after another, after another, after another. And what ends up happening is it's just this cumulative effect where the amount that they know, like, and trust you just skyrockets. And it just becomes such a powerful, powerful thing. And so that is our second step, is the creating the ad to push that out to the people that we want. And then our third step is we want to create a custom audience to track the people who are watching the video, right? So in that, I'll flip over and show you. As we're racking up the video views, what ends up happening is we start building this massive audience. Um, so here's one that we've been working on for a couple of months, and you can see we're getting close to, um, you know, 8,500, 9,000. They kind of give you a range, but we're kind of getting close to that 10,000 person audience, which is really critical mass. I mean, think about what that means for your business. If 10,000 people are seeing your videos week in and week out, and it's literally costing you pennies to do it. Right. It's just such a massive thing that happens over and over and over again. I've had so many clients that when they do this, like one client, all we did was focused on building his audience. He doubled his business in 12 months. Took us 3, 4, 5 months to build the audience, but then the rest of the time, he was just reaping the benefits of what we spent several months building. Right? This person's in the middle of that. I've got another client last year where same thing. We spent the first 3, 4 months of the year building up this audience, and then the last 7, 8 months of the year, or whatever that is, um, he just was getting more and more transactions. In fact, he said the last 2 months of the year, December and November, a time when most agents are not busy, that it was his single best 2 months of any time he was ever in real estate. He made more in 2 months than he ever did in some years altogether. And it was last year, 2024, a time when most agents' businesses were down. It was his best year ever. And so that's the beauty of this particular strategy is, yeah, it's not a magic bullet. And in my experience, magic bullets don't exist, but it's literally just planting that seed, letting it have time to sprout, and then planting the next seed and the next seed and the next seed. And before you know it, it's not just a tree, you have a forest. right? And so again, like I said earlier, one of the biggest mistakes people make is they think that running ads on social media is an immediate fix, right? I'm going to run an ad and I'm going to generate a bunch of leads and they're all magically going to turn into clients. And I wish I could tell you that it worked that way, but it really doesn't, right? You can generate leads. That part's not that hard, but getting those leads to turn into clients, that's the more challenging part. We need to get those people to know, like, and trust you. And so that's why we do this. Right. One of the objections I hear to about this from people is they'll say, well, Kevin, I just don't want to spend 3 to 4 months building that. And my response when I hear that is, why are you planning on being out of the business in 3 to 4 months? Like, fast forward 3, 4 months, right? Wouldn't you want that built by then? Well, if that's the case, then start now. It's kind of like that old adage of, when's the best time to buy real estate? 20 years ago, right? When's the best time to do this? Yeah, 3, 4 months ago. When's the next best time? Right now, right? This is the same thing for your business. And just the results that I see of people accomplishing this and what they're able to do through these videos, it's super, super powerful. It just literally adds 6 figures to whatever they're doing just by spending the time of shooting one video per week, and then we run an ad behind that. It's massively, massively powerful. It will absolutely transform and change your business. Now, if you would like help with that, that's part of what we're here for. Feel free to reach out to us. You can reach us through our website. You got links for that below. Feel free to reach out. I'm happy to help you and give you any information. But this is what we do: is we use social media strategies just like this to help our clients reach greater levels of success. And again, it's not a magic bullet. It's not spend $20 on an ad and your business is transformed overnight. Wish I could tell you that's how it works, but I think that's not reality, right? This is what's real. Is we want to have that influence of having that contact with people week in, week out, letting them see videos of you, seeing your face, hear your voice, know what you're all about, know what your background is, your expertise. And when they see that, you just can't help but have more business. So that is the Golden Goose strategy. It will easily add 6 figures to your business. Give it a try. Do it for a year. Let us know what kind of results you are or what kind of results you're having. So that's it. As always, if you have questions, reach out, let us know. Also, I'll put up some other videos right here that you can go take a look at. So feel free to check those out. Otherwise, make it a great week. Keep crushing it in your real estate business, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care.